They say trouble comes in pairs. With the first shoe in front of me, waiting for the other to drop. And let me tell you, this one was tight-laced and had a vicious tongue.
A deep sleeper? A goddamn deep sleeper? It is 8 o'clock at night and I've been standing out here for an hour. Well, I'm sorry to interrupt your me time, Mr. Detective, but someone wants to kill me and no one seems to care.
Now, you'll find out I'm carrying sword when I have time to get up to speed. So why don't you settle down and tell me your problem, Miss...
Verona. It's just Verona. Calm right down. I find a goddamn death threat in my purse and this freaky looking sword thing. You want me calm?
Yeah, that is interesting. A death threat and a decoration. But I see them, Miss Verona.
That's why they sent me to you. I showed the officer at the desk. He said you'd help. Look, I went out last night with the girls. Went through my purse and my keys this morning, and there they were. The letter, the cross thing, were there last night, and honest, this has got me shook up, Detective. Real shook up.
Oh, then you just let old Fabian take a look-see. See what shakes out. This was familiar. Not the best conversationalist. Nope, had nothing to say. Little parchment pad. You got words to spill?
I am a death threat detective. That is my sole purpose, and all that you will get from me.
That's good. Tangy, bitter. Late nights and morning regrets.
Now, listen. I had to endure degradations to bear my message, you know. Dragged through smoke-filled dens, spattered with malt beer.
Huh. So Miss Verona picked you up in a bar, then?
How dare you?
Yes, I suppose. Good quality paper. I see a few marks.
The finest thick cardstock as befits my role as a harbinger of doom. A few marks, I grant you, but then, alas, unceremoniously crammed into a purse filled with whatever junk the youngsters feel a need to carry. Not to mention the clear imprint I endured from the metal ornament that was my companion in travel.
Cross of St. James. That's cool, but I'm still scratching at the armor of my fingertip, trying to get in.
Might I hazard a guess, Detective? Was there not a case back when you were here? The gutter press called it the Reebok Killer.
Yeah, so there was. That was a long time ago. That case is cold as a corpse. Many thanks, loquacious letter. I'll talk to my boss, Benny. See if something is getting heated.
Of course, Detective. Remember that one should always put one's stuff in the paper.
Now that's a truth. The SPD do love to fill their filing cabinets. I should rattle a few drawers too. See if any bones fall out. Nice choice of font and layout. A little fancy?
Why, yes. The seriousness of a matter is often best conveyed by a touch of formality, just to make it clear about being names in the world. And you see, I come from a quality printer, no smudging of ink or any little black lines, which is, of course, the minimum standard in a one-phrase ultimatum.
Of course. Well, thank you, mysterious missive. I gotta blow the dust off the Reebok Killer case and grill our girl about favorite words. Message received and understood. The Reebok Killer. I'd heard that name many years before. If I remembered it right in our world, he was Santiago. What did that have to do with Verona? The folks would have started over the Verona had remembered anything else from the big LPD full of drinks, bums, and deadbeats. And then there's Verona in interrogation. I figured I should visit, since I did have questions for her. You doing okay, Ray? Vintage.
I am free for you, Fabio.
Needed that. Thank you. Take care, Blair.
Nay, Mr. Blair.
I had an agreement with Bob. He would ignore all my requests, and I'd never ask him for anything. I'd do my own research. I found that asking the cabinets real nicely would make all the difference.
Well, if it isn't my favorite flatfoot, I knew you'd call back to me.
Hey, Philomena, you got it. I never can resist the will of self-suspension friends.
So what is it today, Detective? A little dalliance with my distracted thumb through my probation log?
We're gonna heat up an old cold. Know anything about the rebar killer?
Detective, I did not expect someone to rattle my cage so thoroughly this early in the evening.
Oh, no. Let's try to be gentle. What have you got?
You'll have to forgive me. It's a little dusty around my fundament. I do have a little something. Now that is interesting. Someone's been here before you. Oh, sure, there are news clippings, side notes, dockets and warrants, all marked for your man. All in 1925. The name case file. That's been lifted. But frankly, I feel violated.
What have you got on the killer without the case file?
A skeleton in my cupboard. The bones of a story. The flesh is missing. A series of mob hits in early 1925. Turf War, the funny papers call it. A clearing of local persons of interest. Of interest to the police and to those who serve hooch by the gallon. Same MO every time. Cold construction steel through the heart and a swift chop to the neck. A 5-week sensational slaughter, and then it all ties up in a regular heat wave and a crackdown on bootlegging. No one ever found their heads. Oh. The usual. A fresh note from Mr. Sator filed under unverified case. This one says, Cooper's true objective was not the money, but a small, insignificant briefcase stored in the cargo. The briefcase contained technology vital to the timeline's integrity. At precisely 8:13 p.m., a portal opened, allowing Cooper to slip into the future. The light turbulence was merely a side effect.
If only they knew. Got anything new in the ghost fairies?
Now, we do have a letter here from one Captain Salt, alleging that the Spectre boats are military. He says here there's an underwater base deep in the Puget Sound. Any scientists are running aquatic time travel experiments. Apparently, it's a prelude to the Second Canadian invasion. It claims the first one already happened.
I guess I got something right. Anything that screams being Illuminati?
It's been quiet on that front. Too quiet. They say they're always watching.
Well, they are always wide awake and a bit jittery. Thanks. I need to follow.
You know what land detective is doing.
I wondered if Verona had remembered anything.
Where is she though? Question is, where is she?
Well, look who crawled out of their pit. What happened to the alarm clock, Snippy gotcha? It was a mite overzealous. I traded it to a buddy for an Everly Brothers single and a 1978 World Ornament. Of course you did. You need something? What's spinning, Wheeler? You need new material, buddy. Nothing much, though. Fender benders, drunks, and me catching up on my backlog. Season 3 of High School Detective? Yeah. Just got to where Tammy has a run-in with the Study Buddies. Hell of a plot twist. I'm on the case. Catch you later. Take it easy.
पूरे प्रीसिम्प्ट में घूम लिया, अब जाके मिली है.
The law takes its sweet time,
Seriously,
Miss
यार.
Verona, but it makes the dessert all the sweeter. From the letter, I deduce you were in a bar last night, right?
Well, I did say I was out with the girls. Being honest is kind of a blur, but if you're going to tell me I wrote the letter myself, I will not believe you.
Oh, I'm certain you couldn't do that, even sober. Some of these words are multisyllabic.
Well, exactly. But anyway, we had fun. We hit up a few places, the usual, you know. Oh, God, I didn't text any of the girls to let them know I got home. And I'm out of charge. Now I know there's a killer, but I need to go.
These friends of yours, are they the same ones who let a stranger violate the inner sanctum of your purse? Trust me, you are much better off here. And remember, our coffee is free of charge.
Well, all right, fine. At least you have Wi-Fi.
So I'm telling you, focus on locating the bars. Strong, unbendable iron bars, which he is unlikely to be able to use in any kind of murder attempt.
What?
Never mind. Do you recall which end of the solution you visited? Bar chicks, bills, outstanding tabs?
Why, detective? Do I look like a girl who has to pay for her own drinks? What do you think? There were a couple of guys, but we were trying to get into the fancy places too. I guess we started off at the Glacier for cocktails, but I think we were gonna try and get into the Macomb later. We heard it's real exclusive, like they don't even have a list. The bouncer knows you by sight.
Until later, Miss Verona.
it ain't my favorite gumball.
It's gumshoe, Captain, as I keep telling you.
Yeah, what is it? You found a crock of shit at the end of the rainbow?
I was wondering, you ever hear of the rebar killer? A case from back in the 1920s.
Long before my time. Name's familiar. Clue me in.
The news hounds called him the rebar killer because, well, he killed people using rebar. But for us, he was a hunter, Santiago.
Oh, shit. Yeah. I heard of Santiago. Took down a few of our big names, right? What about him?
In the calm killing last week, same MO, boss. Rebar, a missing head, and the sword of St. James.
So the puzzler of the precinct has another pet theory. Why should I listen this time?
Because last time he was in Seattle, he wiped out several powerful kindred.
I get it. It's thin. Probably wouldn't want the chief to think we were asleep at the wheel. So go tell him. I'll tell him I sent you.
Tell him.
Yeah. This turns out to be something I look good. If it ends up as dog shit, I tell him you slipped the leash. Get it?
I better go, boss.
Yeah, you better.
Hey, old buddy. I'd like to buzz your
There are travelers on the road, Detective. They'll be here soon.
Ooh, I have a mighty thirst on me. Would you share a drop?
Always. Always. The ghosts don't want you joining them yet.
Ooh, you are always an inspiration. Always a pleasure, Guru. We'll keep it real.
The ghosts are watching and praying for you, my man.
Silky only had 2 vintages of wine behind the bar. The white one and the red. Huh. Someone must have smuggled this in. No show tonight. Well, what Silky called a show. To me, it was a jackhammer and some energetic shouting. Smash a bottle in here and everyone would go real quiet. It had better be an accident, or the man himself would have a word to say.
Fabian, you old bloodhound. What can I do for the pride of the PD?
Not a social call, Silky. You had someone here last night. Dangerous. Keeping tabs on a girl.
Fabian, I'd be disappointed if I didn't have a dangerous person in my bar. I can count 2 right here, right now. Listen, my friend. You know the rules. All sorts of people pass through. I don't ask their business, they don't ask mine. I mean, is this court orders or a masquerade breach? Lay it out for me.
You ever hear tell of a killer by the name of Santiago?
Santiago? Old St. James? Patron saint of veterinarians and skin traders, if I remember rightly. Friend to a certain carpenter in Jerusalem, so I hear. Should I hold a table for him?
Must bend a little, Oak Tree. Is the girl here? Name of Verona.
Fair Verona, huh? You sound rattled by this scene, buddy. I don't know the name. Why are you asking? If this isn't a court or a breach of the mask. A hobby? A bird you've taken under your wing? Because there won't be trouble here, saint or sinner. Send her over if you want her to have a safe night out. But no who did what questions answered for you or for anyone. Not unless it's real kindred business.
I know it, I respect it, but this matters. I'll find a way to prove it.
Sure. I'll see you later, buddy. I don't have anything else to tell you. If your case isn't kindred related, you know the limits.
Answers lie in the legwork, as my old chief would say. I'll find you something. Verona said she'd been to the glacier, so I figured I'd best. Beer was cheap at the hole in the road, and mortals did appreciate that. I figured it was worth checking in. Good evening to you, Patrick. How's my favorite border security operative?
Uh-oh. Something up? Need to see the boss?
No. I'm looking regular, man, for the moment. I need your memory. In particular, the memory of a woman named Verona. Name ring a bell?
You usually make it tougher. That one's easy. She owes me for dry cleaning. Tried to talk her way in, but she couldn't form a sentence, so I told her no. Then she puked on me. Nice girl.
Did you happen to see anyone following her? Maybe paying a bit too much attention?
Seriously? She vomited on my second best pair of pants. That's all I remember. And it's not a fragrant memory. Do you need anything else, or can I get back to the job I enjoy so much?
No. You have your duties to attend to, and your laundry.
Huh.
Verona's.
Some change? Anyone?
Just stand a moment and close your eyes. Let the clamor of the city walk in.
The glacier clearly hadn't updated its decor since the 70s. In the glacier, I've heard it said that people drowned themselves in champagne. Interesting way to die, I suppose. A little tingle as you choked.
Do you have business at our establishment, sir?
Seattle PD. And yes, I do have business. I'm trying to trace someone's movements.
Do go ahead, sir. The faster I can expedite your egress, the better for all.
I don't know much about birds of prey, but there was a young lady here last night with her friends. Name of Verona.
Ah, yes, that one. Let me save you some time. She and her party were ejected in the small hours for extreme intoxication. The language she used was not appropriate for our establishment, neither were her gestures, nor her choice of urination receptacle. I am only grateful that I did not, in fact, witness her movements.
Anything strike you as fishy last night?
No more than usual, sir. We are often afflicted with inebriates.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. They tell me you can get a cream for it. Did you hear what they were talking about?
It is not my place to eavesdrop on our clientele, sir. That said, I believe the entire hotel will be aware of which show tunes Miss Verona cannot, in fact, sing.
Ouch. Well, at least she was in a good mood. I better be going. I, need to feed the egress.
May you find joy in it, sir.
Decking the halls, Still a couple of weeks to Christmas. The great and the good of old Seattle. A catalog of those caught in Mistress Lou's net before she took early retirement.
Snow is kind of pretty, but it still sucks.
A few Union Johnnies having a cold one, maybe. The hole in the wall needed a few dark corners. Younger kindred did like spaces to brood. Someone had a good night. Unless they were playing. I used to like these things back in the day. Nowadays, it's press a button, put your hand. The piano was more out of tune than Herbert Hoover, and probably is old. Can you spare a moment for a few questions?
SPD, right? Yeah, go ahead. Quieter tonight. Not like last night. That was a mess.
So what happened last night? Anything that stands out?
There was this one guy hanging out by the pool table. He was kind of creeping on a group of girls, you know, watching but never getting too close. The boss said he tried to warn him off, but this guy was hopped up on something real intense, scary. The boss called me for backup, but by that time the guy had gone.
Thanks. That's useful. Good view of where Verona was sitting from here. So, tell me, Pockets, you see anything last night?
Could be any bar in any city, but you stroll right into mine, Detective.
There was a guy spent some time around you. Kind of a creep. You remember anything?
Now, how would I remember? Scores on the chalkboard are my only way of keeping a tally. Unless you're talking beer, sweat, and tears, Detective. This rough green holds its share of history, as I'm sure you know.
That's a fact. Talk to me of beer, sweat, and tears, Pockets.
Oh, must you only focus on my flaws? It's hardly fair.
Oh, they ain't flaws. It's the little wrinkles that make you beautiful, and the memories they hold. For example, last night.
Well, I blush to say it, but my current perfume is that of day-old spilled beer. That and something else. Just a touch of dirt and fresh concrete.
That whiff of fresh concrete. It's faint, but...
Oh, darn it. I reckon I've got something on my leg. Some varmint has smeared me with dirt, Detective. Soil, concrete, and just a touch of...
of steel and plastic and the heady aroma of porta potty. Our target came from a building site. Which one? Oh, now wait. I'll lay odds it was the Western reconstruction site. Not too far and inhabited by anarchs, ghouls, and other lowlifes. Thanks, Pockets. Reckon I'll go digging.
I'd say don't get into any fistfights, Detective. But honestly, I don't think you have the balls.
Benny wanted the prince to know what was up. There was that same scent of concrete Pockets had talked about. Huh. Guess someone was using gas to keep the lights on. The place reeked, and it reeked. So our stalker had a picture of Verona. Maybe that'd get Silky to open up. Oh, that would have just brought me trouble. Yeah, I wasn't going to do that. People like me are not supposed to fool around with gadgetry like you, but, let's say we get to know each other a little. Just in the interest of detecting, of course.
I am rugged of manufacture, but have had a tough life, Detective. Be gentle with me.
I see you're low on juice. I'll be careful. Any pictures you want to show me?
What are you suggesting, Detective?
Well, I don't know. Snaps taken by a miscreant?
All I have is a blurry image of a thumb. The wrong button was selected, perhaps?
A significant thumb?
It does still seem to be attached to a hand.
Given there's a national average of a bit less than 2, that does not narrow it down. Anyone left a voicemail?
Since you ask, yes. There is one young lady offering a good time.
What sort of good time? I've always been partial to 3 minutes past 12. If midnight's been and gone, drama is just not gonna happen.
Haha, leaving that aside, Detective, there is one other message. I think you should listen to it.
Go ahead.
Open the package. You will see a photograph and a letter. Find the girl in the photograph. Make sure she receives the letter. She must not see you. Do you understand me, David? She must not see you. Now delete this message.
Guess David is a rebel.
Detective, I feel...
You all right there, fella?
Oh, hold me, Detective.
Oh, dead. Oh, well. Nice work, little buddy. Maybe I should bury you somewhere.
that the light of hope in your eyes, Detective? You got something for me, right?
It's been a long night, and I've worn down the shoe leather. My feet took me to the haven of a ghoul. And said ghoul had a photograph of my Verona. He was charged with delivering a death threat to her by his master. Here, take a look-see.
A ghoul now. I wonder whose blood he was sipping. But you're right. This is our kind of trouble. The girl here, I have seen. She was in here last night. Said drinks were on her. That she'd come into money. She decided to make a life change and found something that was chaining her down. Left a ticket stub as a tip. Worthless to me, but maybe useful to you.
Well now, that is what we call in the trade a read. My thanks, Socrates. Poor ticket. I figured I should follow that lead to another shot. Less likely to get results.
To my door. I've had nothing coming to your taste. Just rings of old marriages, necklaces of old mistresses, junk, you know how it is. Discarded memories.
I'm looking for a memory. Came in last night?
Everyone here trades memories for dollars. You know that. What was it? Or who?
It netted her enough to have a night out. Paid her bar tab. Here, I have a ticket. You know this one?
Ah, yes. That one. She was burdened on the way in and floated her way out.
Here.
Ah, that's right. A locket. One moment.
Progress. I don't know what prompted Miss Verona to sell, but this might give me answers.
Miss Verona? That was not the name she gave me. Ravenna, if I have it right.
Now, what is she playing at?
I hope in some way the item brings you joy. Even if it's the joy of detection, huh?
Did she say why she pawned the locket?
Yeah, you learn not to ask such things. There is usually sadness or anger down those roads, and to be honest, I did not want to share in hers.
I'll see you later, Nico.
Enjoy your detecting, detective.
Yeah, I think Sophia and I gave up on crosswords back in the early 40s. Too predictable. Not enough spark.
You found something, right?
I'm looking into avenues, Miss Verona. Avenues and alleyways. Well, they remember you at the Glacier Hotel.
I think they watered down their drinks.
Well, that may be, but like I said, they remember you. And because they remember you, they won't be letting you back in. I'd avoid the place for a while, maybe change your makeup, your name, or move to a new city. Gossip is a terrible thing. The Dutchman didn't strike me as your kind of place, but I was wrong. You were definitely imbibing there, loudly and copiously.
Wow, we made it to the Dutchman? I must have been out of it. We never go there. Way too sketchy for me and the girls. All that leather and denim, you know?
Much to my shame, I do know. I found this locket of yours at a pawn shop. Sold to the broker under a false name.
Oh, that's not mine.
Does the name Ravenna mean anything to you?
What? No, it doesn't. Not anymore. And I'll thank you to keep your suspicions to yourself.
It's my job to have suspicions, and you asked for my help.
It doesn't matter. Just keep your nose out of it. I don't need your help. Not anymore.
Something told me she wasn't going to be so talkative, which was a blessing, but meant I'd hit dead end on the case.
I've got nothing to say to you, Detective.
This wasn't good. I thought about it, but it seemed like a really bad move. I didn't think that was worth the effort. Memory is fickle.
Any news, Detective? You've caught him, right?
The law takes its sweet time, Miss Verona, but it makes the dessert all the sweeter. Oh, you certainly made an impression at the Macomb bar.
Oh my God, we got in? I'm sure it was amazing.
You could say that. You threw up on the bouncer. You're blacklisted.
Damn it.
Well, they remember you at the Glacier Hotel.
I think they watered down their drinks.
Well, the Dutchman didn't strike me as your kind of place, but
Wow, we made it to the... We never go there. Wait.
Much to my shame, I do know. You made it...
We did?
Playing pool.
Oh, yeah.
I imagine that you did. I found this...
Oh, that's not mine.
Don't worry, it's not a crime I care about. Not like murder or streetcar fare evasion. But how did you come to sell it? And how does it tie into our killer?
I didn't sell it, I swear. But you think the threat is real?
I have nothing that'd stick in a court of law, but I do think we're dealing with a killer.
If it's real, well, I guess I need to tell you. The locket isn't mine. It belongs to my sister. My ex-sister, Ravenna. Check the photo inside. That's me and her. She, used to be my twinnie. But she's dead to me. You gotta understand that.
She passed away.
Oh no, we just don't get on. She's gone kind of weird. How's the locket fit in? Does that mean she's in danger?
Everything is connected, miss. It's simply a matter of degree. Try asking Mr. Bacon sometime. If you don't know him, someone will. So, where can I find this twinnie, this Ravenna?
Heck, I don't know. We haven't talked in half a year. Last I heard, she was working at Atrium. That's why I never go there.
I see. Maybe your messenger didn't have a name for his intended recipient. Only a photograph, and a poor one at that. This'll get complicated. A visit to the atrium and its mistress takes my comfort thoroughly out of its zone. I'm told she doesn't like the cut of my jib. Between you and me, I don't even own a jib. But as for your situation, I believe you've simply been the victim of a failure in postal delivery, Miss Verona. As so often happens. The case is solved. Your sister is the one in peril. Hopefully I can make it to the atrium before it's too late.
Other than missions, there is not much to do in this game. Because you can drive, you can just fly, you can not fly, you can just float
Hey, I
and
need to get in here.
fight.
Official business?
Private party. No exceptions. If you're not on the list, my hands are tied.
Tell Miss Moore it's me.
No.
You sound like a guy who got decaf instead of a double shot.
Lovely to see you again, sir. Long session today.
You know what? It was a great session today. Did a personal best and just real ramped up, you know? Dopamine, woo!
That's good to hear, sir. I'm sorry, sir. I've made a mistake. I don't believe you're on our list for tonight.
I don't suppose you could sneak me in the back. No? Never mind.
Lovely to see you again, sir. Long session today.
Got the whole album in the can, actually. No bust-ups, no dramas, just laying down some real smooth licks, you know?
I didn't realize you played... small things, sir. I just...
Oh, that's it.
Lovely to see you again, sir. Long session today.
My therapist said we had a breakthrough.
I have to apologize, sir. Lovely to see you again, sir. Long session today. I didn't have to... I don't suppose...
What the...
Lovely to see you again.
Same old...
So I hear, sir. But it's important work. I'd like you to know that I appreciate it, and you can always rely on my support.
And I appreciate you too.
I'm sorry, sir.
Would you be home to a fistful of extra dollars?
Man, there's only one correct answer.
Long session today.
Same old. These things are old.
So I hear, sir.
The tone
But
is
it's important
different
work.
in the...
I'd like you to know...
Thank you, citizen. Always good to know the public are behind me. Might I go in?
Of course. Enjoy your evening, Senator.
Oh, I intend to.
Uh-oh. The artist in residence was in residence, and she never liked me being anywhere near the residence.
Detective, it is fascinating to see you here. Particularly as this is a private event, and I know you weren't on the list.
Miss Moore, I need to find a girl.
I hear it's possible to find a match online, even for hopeless cases.
I just want to find...
If I knew such a girl...
Can I go look for her?
I'm not going for a law enforcement.
I'll be discreet.
What a wonderful image. I may never forget.
I want to make sure the young lady, her sister, her twin, she's...
A twin?
I guess I could introduce you. You know.
Oh, very well. She should... Do not upset my guests.
Oh, I never aim to...
No, you never do.
The path is blocked, bro. Can't even go up there if there's...
Glass, not yet cleaned up by Atrium's efficient staff. Recent. And I smelled something here. Fear. Fresh, sweaty, mortal fear. Too late. I didn't think that was worth the effort. I figured I needed my strength for other things.
Let's find a Blood elixir first. Yes, that's exactly what I needed.
I thought I was on the right lines already. I take it you're Ravenna, Miss Verona's sister.
So it seems, don't it, Detective? Same bone structure. Though it would be easier to tell if I still had a head.
Just so you know, I've imagined you with a head, because it makes conversing a lot easier. Let's see now. You died in the same way, right? Rebar in the heart and a bad case of neck trouble.
Sure, Detective. Just like the others. A death for a kindred. But I wasn't kindred.
Now, that's something. This is a message to my kind, not yours. You're still warm.
Yeah. You must have missed me only by a moment or two.
This guy is.
Isn't he, though?
And he doesn't stay for the torturing.
It's real theatrical, ain't it?
So who were you with, Ravenna, other than Verona's twin? And why did...
Look at me, Detective. I'm more, but I'm blood doll, you know? Me, Pandora.
Maybe so. But how is he here now?
I don't know. But you'll...
Well, I'll try.
Shit happens to us all.
Please do, Detective. My sister will be happy, at least. Detective, are you quite well?
Sorry, Miss Emerson. I lost my thread there. What was that about your sister?
Let me give you some advice, Fletchling. You are young, and you must learn. There are two princes in the city, and you will give them both deference. For your sire's sake, and to ensure your own survival. Do you understand me?
Oh, I get it, your princeship, honestly. I do. I cross my heart. I'm listening.
Sometimes I wonder what Gideon saw in you. Then I have a conversation like this and realize how similar you are. I said my sister would be happy as she wished to speak to you.
What's this? Am I this evening's topic for discussion?
Not at all, dearest.
Not about me? Oh, well, that's time wasted. But I hope you are here to enjoy yourself and not on an official investigation. A broken vase, a stole...
Hello to you, Lou.
Oh, dear detective, you are a sparkling tonic in an evening of... I have something to discuss with you as it happens, but please, do circulate. After all, this... Oh, and sister.
I haven't forgotten.
Very good. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have egos to massage, including my own.
What are we celebrating again?
Really, I am starting to wonder why Malkavians are permitted at our... It is New Year, and a gathering at this time is considered traditional.
Of course. Surprised you still celebrate, though, given how many you've seen.
We like to keep up with the times.
Might I ask how you became Prince?
You can ask. Lou and I thought it best to
Sounds like...
I am never certain whether you'll be...
Oh, direct.
Lou Graham is adroit in certain spheres. I'd like to think my influence... We complement...
So, you two are sisters, but very...
Sisters in blood, Detective. Not sisters in mortal terms. Has your sire told you nothing?
Gideon is not the most direct of teachers. He likes me to pursue my own...
You are on thin ice, Malkavian. As...
You don't like my sire?
Gideon has his uses. You are yet to prove yours.
Well, if there's a crime committed, I'm your man.
The sheriff has a modicum of faith in you. A joint. It is all...
Well, I suppose...
Indeed. Now, if you'll I wish a good evening to you, Detective. If, of course, you survive it.
I figured I should do the rounds properly before going to see her later.
Well...
Hello.
Hope you have it. You know, prohibit Rosalind, we have a... Yuma, I'm sure heck, just so...
This?
Of course, there you... Oh, what?
I'll leave you to it.
Have a drink, Detective.
Sheriff, good to see
you. Yeah, having a... Listen up. You and me, so...
Anything I should know?
Yeah, I got something. Now, don't go... It doesn't... Who? Ah, come on. Let him count.
Who?
And it's Fled, Rob, and you. With one Lou and Burn, I would... You give it a try.
Good evening to you both.
Howard, you know...
Oh, please do. Fabian, right? You sent Gideon the puzzle? You are just as I imagined. He has told me so much. I mean, not that we talk behind your back or anything. Well, we do. But it's all good things.
Ah, yes.
I thought...
Wasn't it?
Yes.
So,
you...
I went... So...
The what?
But then the risk. One mortal with a little equipment.
Well, that's the most alarming thing I've heard in a long time.
Exactly. Completely terrifying.
I was joined with Fletcher, and, well, to be frank, he doesn't think much of either of you.
My dear boy, we may all be bloodsuckers, but...
Gideon's insight.
And Sophia's razor sharp...
I think maybe my tendency to put both...
Oh, I hear. Are all camera...
we could do a lot worse.
It is also... and a little less time.
Posing in ballrooms? Very true, my dear. Disappointing, but not surprising.
Is there anything I...
Actually, now you mention it, yes. A little morsel for you. Our friend Hector. I noticed some tension around the way he's holding his jaw. He's hiding something. A little push, and I could read enough to tell it was about a girl. I've never known him to spend... Interesting, don't you think?
Good speaking to both of you.
Chin up, my boy.
We'll be here.
Oh, no, not at all. It... What? I think... Whoa! It... Heck, the little is no... If... Yeah. I'm surprised... Yeah. You don't... No. What? The princess asked me... Kindred... Would you... Is... I heard... the... So... They...
It seems, yeah, some believe it to be just that rough.
So what do you think of her?
Without something on, I'll be.
I couldn't keep Lou waiting all night. Time to head up to face her.
Mistress Lou, you had something you wanted.
Ah, yes.
What do you want me to look into, Mistress Lou? Just give me the facts.
You're aware of our recent trouble?
You mentioned something in passing.
We are about
Fine.
your territory.
Any names, faces? Any idea who?
Not as of yet. I do have a location and have managed to acquire some photographs. I will have my man Campbell deliver it to your office.
That does sound like a solid start to a case. I won't deny it. This is quite the shindig.
Obviously, it's one of mine. But you, focus, detective, please. You miss so much if you don't pay proper attention. Now, if we can just... No! My sister!
One from the top, both literal and figurative. Our killer was out for the kindred of Seattle, and I had a feeling he was just getting started.